We got about 10 minutes. So.
Trying to avoid camera.
Yeah, I feel it.
40 pounds ago.
All right, we are live at Bayshore Billiards for the final of season 13 of the Straight 2 League. The players are getting ready and we'll be starting soon.
Now we have to go between people that don't have his Facebook page won't see it. You have to be part of Facebook to see the video. I know that. That I know. So, but beyond that, though, I mean, it's essentially the same exact thing as Steve doing, but now we have a go-between of the software, which does the scoring and everything else. So it's obviously more sophisticated.
Your life is like. In case somebody sees something. Steve, can you tag people on Facebook? You already made the post? Yeah. Okay, I'll change it. I didn't know you did it yet.
You could tag people?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I have to go back to the post and edit it.
Yeah. So when does this fall? Yeah, there is the last letter and it should be.
So you tag my name, right?
Put a space for Kunz. Put
So
a
now
space,
anyone
put a space
that-
between Kunz and the mission.
So now anyone I'm friends with on my Facebook page will see it. Oh, that's perfect.
If you are allowed to be, tagged, you have to be.
Yeah, I always tag him in.
No, but him on his setting, he has to allow people to tag him and it shows up.
Right. I don't know if you spelled it right. If they're organizing. I'll just go in and edit the whole thing.
Put a dot. Handicapped
And it's not a race, it's a game.
Handicapped match, no? It's a commentary. No, commentary, Steve Kurtz and charts. And if you want to take charts.
I'll tag myself.
No, you don't have to tag. It's your
I
page.
do it anyway, but.
The dot.
It's not like in the period.
You need an at sometimes in front of mine. So I think we're all set up.
Do you think we should put the disclaimer?
I'm sorry?
Do you think we should put the disclaimer?
No.
The Facebook disclaimer?
I don't think it makes a difference. It's a rumor. It doesn't make a difference.
Do you want to be on the floor for the opening of the leg and stuff like that? Whatever you want to do, just so I know if I want to do like,
Fine,
like an opening, like
I could do that. I could ask them if they want me to rock for them.
whatever. I'm going to help you. Whatever you tell me to do, that's what to do.
Let me ask them what we can.
4 minutes.
Now he has a hot dog. Now he has to have a hot dog.
Yes, I'm up now. Now that we're all set up.
That's alright, let him have it. That's alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Kurtz is taking a break for a hot dog. From what we understand, it is in fact a kosher dog. I'm just
He's doing that. I'm gonna have a quick one of those.
I'm just getting word from the floor. It is in fact Nathan's. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Yes, it's Nathan's.
Oh no, he just coughed up a baked bean.
Just the stream.
You'll just the stream level. Yeah, just because we have headsets and microphones. Hell no. Have a bit fat day.
First, I'll add some time because it's hot.
Tom, we're going to do the full-on Howard Cosell for you. Here we have Tom Daquaro, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie the hot dog Kunz stepping up to the table.
Make it run high runs.
Eddie's going for a sponsorship from Nathan's.
Eating right juice before you.
Yeah, exactly.
Worst thing
Yeah.
you can do.
I'll come over after the play.
Okay. Wow, there's some delay. Holy cow.
On Facebook, yeah.
There's like literally like 25-second delay from this to Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
4 minutes, okay?
I can remember also. I can sit back too. Like I don't have to be right there. I can be here.
One thing is that they call the score themselves, right? That's the official score. So if he makes a mistake, I fix my table so
Joey. gotta do it from here though.
Game you do now, we like 2 cue balls, and one guy misses, he gets to shoot, get either cue ball
Yep.
and make a ball.
Yep.
How's that for doing?
Refresh the page, just shut it down and refresh it. This phone's got to shut off. I don't know why. I thought I did. It's so annoying.
Guys, you ready to go?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Tell Steve. That music's got to go.
It's low enough, that's fine.
So, all right, Steve.
That's
never mind.
fine,
All right.
It's low enough.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Can everybody hear us in the live stream? Somebody leave a comment if you can hear the live stream. All right, everybody, we're here tonight, Bayshore Billiards, for the Season 13 finals of the Bayshore Billiards 14.1 League, brought to you by Bayshore Billiards, Aristocrat Painting, Light Systems, Homestead Window Treatments, Thomas Grimaldi Pool Tables, Charles Eames Photography, Shot Refrigeration, and many other independent supporters, which we really appreciate. Brought to you tonight also by Commish 14.1 Productions, Steve Kurtz, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you out there currently listening, we had the chance to speak to both players, Tom Daquaro and Eddie, before the match. Both players talked about defensive strategies, how they both respect each other's games immensely, which is really nice to hear. Tom, of course, is a past champion, winning last season, and Eddie has been a finalist a few seasons back. Eddie had a tough road to the finals this season. Had to play guys like Jeff Brossi, Eric Edelman, who are both past champions. All right, here we go, guys. Eddie on the right, Tom on the left, getting ready to leg. You can't see him out of the frame. Here comes the leg. I think Eddie might have this by a hair, but that bounce is going to be the deciding factor. All right, Eddie wins the leg. Players shake hands, and we are ready to go. I am also now joined by league operator Steve Kurtz right now. Both players ready for the match. I had a chance to speak to the media. Hey, Steve.
How are you?
Doing good. We just watched the leg. Tom's getting ready to for his break, making sure the balls are tight. Steve, what's your take on the match for tonight, and what do you think the big factor is going to be in this match?
It's just going to be a very strategic match. I don't think either of them is going to take any chances that they don't have to.
Solid factor. Both players in their pregame interviews both cited that they wanted to play defensively and not give the other player a chance to have open racks. Tom Daquaro to break. Fulfills the break requirement. Leaves that ball down table. Eddie has the open 2 or 5 right now. I kind of like the 2 ball though, Steve, because it gives him the opportunity to get on that 4 ball underneath the stack and kind of come back to the center of the table.
Definitely, definitely.
All right, Eddie takes a nice shot on the 5 ball. Gets a little lucky bounce right there on the 4. Gives himself a slight angle. See, this is a nice secondary break shot here. He can go up into the stack right now, but he might elect to actually go out back to the center of the table. I think he's afraid of getting stuck to the bottom of the rack right now, but the 7 could be a possible insurance ball.
Right, definitely. Well, he could try and be cute and try and play for the 7 too.
Nice shot by Eddie there. Opens up the stack a little bit. Let's see if he gets anything for his efforts.
Too much a reward though. Not sure if he has that 13 ball on the side.
Might just squeak by that. Looks like the 14 from where we're sitting. It might just squeak by that ball. Right now, Eddie currently surveying the table. Just want to remind everybody that our players tonight are playing for a beautiful Richard Sue custom cue, amazing cue maker out of Brooklyn, New York. I had the chance to take a peek at the cue. Looks like Eddie might be playing the combination there. No, he's rethinking it. And back to Richard Sue, our cue maker. He was telling me that the cue is a maple into Indian rosewood full splice, and he inlaid a rack of straight pool in the butt with copper and a beautiful copper joint to match as well. Cue is about 19 ounces with a kamikaze black medium tip, 13 millimeter custom taper, and an Aegis ferrule. And of course, if anybody wants to get any other information, you can contact Richard yourself. I'm not quite sure if Eddie was playing the combination there.
He definitely was. He definitely was.
Okay, well, early rack jitters.
Oh, for sure.
Tom up at the table with a nice open layout right now. Folks, Tom is no slouch at this game either. Ever since Tom actually stepped foot into Bayshore Billiards and started playing in whether it be the straight pool league or the 9-ball tournament, he's done nothing but practice and get better as the seasons have gone on. And not to mention he actually won last season.
Yeah, he's definitely very passionate about the game.
Absolutely. I've seen him betting in the Calcuttas. I've seen him in the 9-ball tournaments. I've seen him playing, mixing it up at different pool rooms and whatnot. So he's getting out there and he's getting as much experience as he can. I mean, his road to the finals wasn't easy. He had Gail Robles, he had Vinny Creshmino. I apologize if I mispronounced the last name, and he had to play Tara in the semifinals to get to the finals. They're all tough matches at that point, especially because you do have the pressure of your postseason playoffs on you.
And not to mention that Tom got in because he was a wild card, and so. He didn't make it there by his wins and losses, but he's been rejuvenated to be in the playoffs soon. He's trying that much harder.
Absolutely, absolutely. Little miss right there from Tom. I think both players are trying to feel the table out right now, get used to what's going on. Talking to the house man tonight, Blair, his prediction is that it's going to come down to one rack, and this match could very easily be decided by one rack tonight, which, judging by the early stages of the game, is very feasible. I think it's basically just going to be a question of who wants it more and who's going to step up tonight and let their stroke out.
I think right now they're just trying to find their way a little bit, settle into the game and.
Yeah, there's a lot of pool left to be played. Not to mention, Eddie is giving up. 47 balls tonight? That's a lot of weight.
That is correct.
Yeah, and it's going to be a factor that's going to be on Eddie's mind when he's weighing out his options in terms of shots. He may not be as inclined to go for a hero shot, or he may not be as inclined to go for, a flyer
Yeah, he's definitely going to second guess every shot that he takes.
I think he would have liked to have fallen a little bit higher on that ball, get a little bit straighter on the 14, roll up just a little bit, and play 3 of those balls down in the corner. Probably going to use either. I'm looking at the 15 or the 6 as his current break balls. See, I personally would have liked to have used the 14 as a key ball to get to that break ball.
Yeah.
We're going to see where he falls on this. He may get a little... All right, he's still got the 2 ball.
Yeah, he could play that too and just gently nudge that 15 a little bit.
You're still going to want to watch where that cue ball falls, because if you get a little too cute, you might end up sticking to that 15 ball, so you're going to want to watch. I think one of the big factors right now is he's not going to want to get stuck underneath that 6 and 15. You're going to want to come back off that ball. Okay. I think maybe 6 on the side, and then maybe the 1 or the 15 down table.
Right.
Obviously not where he wanted to end up.
No. I think he was trying to control too many things on that shot.
What's the old adage? Keep it simple, stupid.
Pretty much.
Looks like Eddie's going to go for the side pocket on the 6 ball right here. Good shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
So now, Steve, would you play the 15 ball straight down and try and land on top of the 1 ball, or would you try and play underneath?
I would actually play the 1 and try and sweep over and play for the 15 in the same pocket and play a side pocket break. Just a gentle nip draw on the 1.
Well, again, I think nerves right now are getting the better of him. And I think Tom is going to try and capitalize on any possible opportunity that he can.
I think he played that as a 2-way shot. Just protect the cue ball down at the bottom rail.
It's going to be situations like that. I think they're going to be the big decider in this matchup, like the little situation that you just saw with Eddie with those 2 balls like that. And it's going to be situations like that. Who can control those situations and capitalize on them more? That's going to be the deciding factor in the match.
Absolutely.
You know, Tom has the experience, like I said, and you know, he won this event last season, which is great. But Eddie also has the experience of playing the World Straight Pool Championships against guys like Kurtz and Homan, where he had a really good showing.
Right.
You know. All right, rack 1 is over right now. The score is 11-3 in favor of Eddie Kunz, the Mission, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we're here at Bayshore Billiards for the Bayshore Billiards Season 13 Straight Pool Finals. I'm joined right now by the league operator himself, Steve Kurtz, the commish.
Howdy.
Right now I want to thank some of our sponsors, Bayshore Billiards, Aristocrat Painting, Light Systems, Homestead Window Treatments, Thomas Grimaldi Pool Tables, Shot Refrigeration, and of course, Charles Eames Photography. A lot of these guys all play in the league, guys. Thomas Grimaldi, myself, Shot Refrigeration, John Schott. Homestead Window Treatments is Mark Perel. He's played in the league. And of course, Aristocrat Painting, Robert Reagan. His guys actually painted my office. Did a fantastic job. All right, right now we're looking at Eddie Kunz. A little bit of a tester here. Good shot. Doesn't want to give too much away,
Hello.
but he ends up scratching in the corner pocket. See, I like the speed that he played that shot because he doesn't want to give too much away.
Right.
But I think where he ended up hitting on the stack is what's going to be the deciding factor with that scratch.
Yeah, I think he was conscious of where he was going to hit that ball, and he was just trying to hope to not scratch.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Eddie is focused tonight, and he really wants the win. I was talking to him before the match, and he had mentioned earlier today that he went mountain biking, and he had read somewhere, heard somewhere that Neil's fan goes mountain biking before, or he equates the focus needed to mountain bike the same as you would in match for a straight pull. Really solid shot by Tom right there. He's got a solid opportunity right now. Just play the sticks in the corner, pull back just a little bit, gives himself a nice angle on that 12 ball.
I think the angle is to the rail, so he'll go one rail out back to the middle and play for that 12.
This is why I'm in the booth, ladies and gentlemen, not down on the table. Might have gotten a little bit straight on this.
I don't think he's on the correct side, so he'll probably put it down for that 3 ball. He had the angle.
All right, well, 4 balls currently have homes right now, sitting underneath the stack. Now it's going to be a question of if he can clear out those 4 and create an opportunity for himself within the stack.
I don't think that either of those balls pass each other, so he's going to have to get in between them to play in their representing pockets.
Well, if he plays the 3 right now, he looks like he wants to put a little bit of. Looks like he's going to play a little nip draw on this and try and, like you said, go in between. Good speed on that shot. I actually like that shot. I don't think he got as much as he would have liked out of it, but I definitely like that shot because he freed up with some balls. He made the shot, and he's leaving himself another opportunity to keep the run going. I don't think he got anything that he wanted out of it, but
I'm not sure that 11 passes the 5. It's tight.
Well, we're about to find out. Another solid shot brought to you by Tom Daquaro.
That 14-1 is going to be a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of problem.
Well, I think ideally you're going to want to play from underneath the 14 so you're not pushing that 1 ball into the rail.
Right. And as of right now, it looks like we're going to see under the rack for the break.
Well, he definitely has opportunities down there with the 8, the 15, and the 2 ball, it looks like.
But again, neither of those pass each other.
Yeah, he's going to have to manufacture something down there. He's going to have
Maybe
to...
the 8-2 combination.
I think right now he's more concerned about playing the 9 possibly and finding the angle on that shot.
Or with any luck, the 4 ball will go into those balls and separate them. Because it does look right in line with them.
I think we just heard it. Tom call safe right there.
That's a good play.
Right now, if I was playing the safety, I would just play right off that side rail, leave the ball down table as much as possible, and try and tie up that 10 ball underneath the stack or in that little cluster down there so you're not actually leaving any opportunities. Kind of just like that. He might have come out a little too far on that. Not exactly, but I think he got away with it.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Score right now is 10-10.
Do you take the chance with the 10 ball?
I think at this point it's a measured risk, and I think I would shoot this. That obviously wasn't the outcome that he was looking for, but I definitely think that it was a measured risk, and I think it was the right shot to take at that moment. I just think that right now both players, Tom seems a little more comfortable right now at the table, but I think that with Eddie's shot-making ability, if he can calm his nerves down and start to get a little more control of the table, I think that he'll be able to make those shots in the long run in the later racks.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Uncharacteristic miss right there from
That's
Tom.
a big opportunity right there.
Absolutely. He's got the 10 ball hanging back up in the top left corner. The 1-4 is what's going to be interesting, but if he falls right, the 4 passes, the 1 passes, he's got no problems there. He's got under the stack break shot opportunities, and I think that either way you go, he's going to have to just fall on the top right of the 15 ball. Either that or he can manufacture something right here. I would just draw back to the rail. Come off that rail, give yourself a little angle on that 15 ball. Okay.
I
10
think
ball
he's
coming up
bailing
next.
out with the 10 ball. Trying to reset himself.
Yeah, I think that he hit that a little too soft. I don't think he meant to fall where he did. I think he would like to come out a little farther and end up playing the 15 ball, as I said.
Right.
But right now he's got the opportunity to fall on the 1 and the 4, clear some more points. See, and the funny thing is in this situation, actually, playing it this way gives him an opportunity to let his stroke out a little bit more and just kind of get himself in stroke.
Right.
So when he has these opportunities to the tables on these little misses, he's going to pick up some much needed points because of the handicap. Got a little nice smooth stroke right there.
Yeah. You just slide over and play the 15 in the corner and play for the 2 under the rack.
Once again, as we wait for the next shot, we just want to thank all of our sponsors again, especially Richard Sue for our wonderful trophy cue. There it is. Cue ball slides over, looks to play the 15 in the corner pocket. One of the big things also tonight that's fantastic to see is a lot of the league players have come out to watch the match. Even guys that have played in past seasons that aren't currently playing in this season or next season, they're still coming out to support and see the matches. Good speed right there, and might end up on the rail though. Not where you want to be for that shot, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, he bumped the 2 ball.
Yeah. As we look to go into the next rack, we are at 16-11 right now in favor of Eddie Kunz after an uncharacteristic miss right there, a little unforced error from Tom. Eddie's going to play this 2 ball right off. 2 ball come right off the rail and try and go right into the stack. Actually playing safe right there. I think he wanted to avoid the risk of possibly scratching in the top left corner if he played it too hard. Eddie elected to play safe. He's re-racking right now. So far, no real fireworks as of yet. But see how the match plays out as it goes on. Tom playing a nice little safe right there, trying to move the ball as far up at the other end of the table as he can. This is another long shot, though. This is another tester for Eddie right here. The last time he was left with a situation like this, he didn't fare as well. And that miss might still be on his mind from the last rack. This is one of the things that he has to avoid though here. If he does miss this shot, cue ball's trajectory is to go right into that stack, so he's really going to want to be very mindful right now. Played that a little tentatively, might have been a two-way shot right there. So that way if he did miss the shot, he wasn't going to leave anything for Tom. Tom coming to the table now, going to probably elect to play a safety. Just want to say thank you to everybody watching in the live stream tonight, showing their support. I apologize for my horrible commentary and my lack of knowledge of the game.
We just do our best.
Alright, that two ball still left right there. You can definitely see it. And it's definitely makeable, but you know, you have to ask yourself what's going to be the end result and what's going to be the risk versus reward here.
Right.
Nice shot right there from Eddie.
It's okay.
Well, I like that he left that 7 balls down there for himself, which is nice.
Right.
I don't mind going up into the stack at that point, so long as you have that insurance ball underneath the stack. Plus, he freed up the 1 ball up top as well.
Right.
He might be looking to play the 13 in the corner right now, possibly on the side. I think probably in the corner. Which leaves him a 5 ball and a secondary break shot as well. Well, we'll see he's going to draw.
That's a good shot.
7.
He's got a nice angle to come up for the 1 ball.
Now, Steve, do you play this ball in the side pocket, just let the cue ball drift up table and use that to go into the stack, or would you go above the 1 and try and play a standard break shot?
I would play the 7, go into the middle of the table, play for the 1.
Okay. Right now, Eddie's
Just that
checking to
6.
see if that 6 ball goes. From where we're sitting, it does look like it goes, so that might be something that he's thinking about right there. He has the angle on it right there. He fell beautifully on that ball. My only question now is if the 14 is blocking him a little bit.
I know myself that I would probably play the 1 and try and get better on that 6 ball. He's a little on the straight side.
At this point, you're going to want to. At this point, you're definitely going to want to get the best possible position you can. Very nice shot right there, but I think he might have gotten stuck into the stack right there. He may have the 14 ball up in the corner pocket. He's going to want to play much higher up above that 8 ball to try and get to the 5.
Well, I think fortunately he can play safe here, go up table, because that 10-11 is kind of locked up together there. All right, as Charlie steps away, leaves me alone. He's got himself in a little pickle here. I think, like I said before, the correct shot is just to thin this ball, go up table, because that 10-11 ball is kind of tied up on that right side there of the table.
Can I grab him a Corona? I can't. I don't have that level of authority. No. All right, we're still looking at this little troublesome spot right now that Eddie seems to have found himself in. One of the big things right now there's going to do is try and defend the 5, the 14, the 8. Eddie takes an intentional foul right there for -1. So now Tom right now can actually play another intentional foul back at Eddie. Eddie, of course, on 1.
Sorry, I had to step away. What did Eddie do? Take an intentional foul?
Yeah, Eddie took the intentional foul, and right now we're looking to see how Tom's going to react. Now, in this situation, I might even take the intentional foul right back at him, you know, and not leave him anything to shoot at.
Right.
It's a 1-point foul. Your opponent's already on 1.
Right.
You know, let him come back to the table with an idea.
Well, you just got to be careful when you touch that ball. You don't leave it easier out to get off those balls.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have no speed control whatsoever, so I would probably leave myself, you know, all the way down at the other end of the table. Right now, Tom is eyeing up the 3-14 combination. He's going to want to jack up for this. Eddie may end up calling for a hit call on this. No, he's just going to let him shoot it. Great shot by Tom right there.
Wow.
Real nice 3-14 combination by Tom right there. He's got the 3 ball right now waiting for him to go in the side pocket. The 5
Which is no bargain. That 3 ball is no bargain right now.
Absolutely not. You know, I think anything right now is not going to be a duck for these players.
Nice shot.
Tom calls the 15 ball right there. Thinks it's wired.
Well, it might throw low. It might go low. Well, shadow pocket.
Nice shot by Tom right there. Did have a chance to break open that 10-11 though, but I think if he does a little bit of work right now, I think he can get into it, leave himself in a good position. The 12 ball is still sitting inside the rack, but he might be able to manufacture something there. The 5 ball is sitting a little low. I personally prefer a higher break shot, but that's just me. But it is available. But he's taking the 5 out now.
Be careful. Be careful. Well, he might have a nice angle on the 12 right now to go into the 10-11. All right, played it safe.
At this point in the game, I can't really blame him, especially he's close to the rail. You know, he was half jacked up a little bit. You know, he's not going to take any chances and leave Eddie that run out. Looks like the 8 ball does not pass the 10-11 right now, so he might elect to either play safe here. He might take a look at the bank on the 9 ball, but
And you know that 10 and 11 was a problem from the start, and here we are at the end of the rack, and it's still a problem.
Well, when he played the 12 ball, I would have even maybe thought to play the 9 and slide the cue ball off, use the 8, 10,
Right.
11. You know, but the only problem is you're losing a little bit of control in that
Yeah.
situation, so you might not have as much opportunity. See, me personally, I like the bank here on the 9. Cue ball goes 1, 2, 3 rails, opens up the 10, 11, but again, you know, you're giving up a certain modicum of control.
Right. I think I actually would have played a safe off the 8 and tucked behind the 10, 11.
Tom just played a fantastic safe right now. Cue ball is sitting in the drawers of the pocket right now. Eddie steps away from the table for a moment. Just take a quick break.
You think he played safe?
I think he can hear us. Yeah, he could definitely hear us.
Alright, well, this is definitely a tough spot right now for Eddie. Cue ball's in the drawers of the pocket, all the way on the table. 10 and the 11's tied up, the 8 ball doesn't pass, and the 9 ball's on the end rail. Alright, Eddie decides to go for another intentional foul.
I think I'm going to have to keep my talking to a minimum.
Right now, Eddie is on 2. And we'll see if Tom actually reminds him when he gets back to the table. Tom calls safety.
And Tom plays a safety back.
Now, I just noticed that Tom did not remind him that he's on 2 right now.
Eddie is off the foul.
And it doesn't look like he's left Tom with that much. He might be able to see that 8 ball down in the corner, but I don't know if it passes the 11, 10, 9.
Yeah, but even that being said, he can't really do anything with it.
Nice shot right there from
Good
Tom.
shot.
Alright, Tom was jacked up on the rail right there. opportunity now. He's going to figure out a way. He's just going to figure out a way right now to get from the 9, break open that 10-11, create an opportunity for himself. All right, this could be it. He spun off that rail beautifully. Fell a little bit short though. He may actually like to play the combination here.
Just gotta watch that 10 ball, how it comes off. You know, it's gonna go down across the rack because he's cutting the 11 ball. So it might actually set up underneath the rack. I think he was trying to control too many things there.
Right now the score is 20-18 in favor of Eddie. Very tight match right now.
Wow, wow. And that 10 ball sets up as a break shot. Eddie's very fortunate there.
Do you think that was more nerves, or do you think it was just?
I think it was definitely nerves. Alrighty.
And he leaves himself a little down the table for that break shot. Alright, as we go into the next rack, score right now.
I think it's 27-18, if I'm not mistaken.
21-18 currently right now in favor of Eddie. Eddie leaving himself with a nice break shot. Textbook break shot right here. He's going to try and eye up where that cue ball is going to land.
Wow. I think Eddie's playing a little too tight right now. He didn't strike that ball how we would normally strike it. Definitely playing too cautious.
It's a hard thing to do when, you know, you have a lot riding on the match in terms of, you know, when I spoke to Eddie earlier today, he really wants the cue, he really wants the win. He's been in this position before in the finals, so he definitely wants to take a win.
He's definitely got a big monkey on his shoulder right now.
Alright guys, just so you know, we're going to try and keep commentary to a minimum, only in certain situations, just so the players don't hear us. Real nice combination right there from Tom.
Yeah, but he had no protection on that shot, so. Wow. I
Another
would have
top
figured
shot.
he would have played safe there.
Well, you might be seeing a safety coming up right now.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go for another flyer bank like that. I mean, he made the bank, but, you know, it's a low percentage shot. He might let just a roll off that 7 ball, hit the bottom rail.
Or how about rolling it right on top of it?
All right, well, we have an interesting situation. Tom just touched the 2 ball. He's calling it on himself. It's not a foul. Up to his opponent. Opponent says shoot. It's one of the nice things about this league. Nobody's really too cutthroat with things like that, which is nice. Alright, right now we're looking at Eddie. Looking to play the 7 ball in the side pocket. Good shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Eddie looking at the 13 ball right now, trying to see if he can break open that little cluster in the center of the table right here.
I'm not too sure if that was the move. I think I would have played the 11 and gone up table and back down and kind of reset yourself. You know, when you have those shots that almost go, you should probably think twice about it.
Well, right now at this stage of the game is 25-22. There's still definitely a lot of pool left to be played, but, you know, I think one of the big things that's weighing on him right now might be the handicap.
Yeah.
These little uncharacteristic misses.
Right.
And also, he appears very tight at the table. He definitely appears like he's nervous. Definitely thinking a lot. And sometimes when you think that long, you overthink and you outthink yourself in the shot.
Right.
Tom with a really good opportunity here to clear some balls. He's got the 2 balls sitting on the side of the rack on the right side for a break shot. Ooh. Definitely an opportunity right here for Eddie to possibly have an open rack situation.
Well, I think he struck the ball correctly. Just let the cue ball go, make the shot, come back to the middle of the table, and he just didn't cut it enough. He didn't roll it or anything. You know, he played it correctly.
See, I don't know if I agree with this right here. I would have probably played the 8 ball, 4 ball, 11 ball, and
Exactly.
there's your end triangle right there.
Exactly.
Because
That's a nice
I know
shot. That's a nice
it's
shot.
a real nice shot coming off that rail, and that was the risk factor that I
Yeah.
was trying to eliminate with playing the other ball first.
Right.
out of that rack right there. Score 27-26 right now in favor of Tom Daquaro. Eddie's going to start racking up, and I'm going to step out for...
I think in that situation he played it very simple. You know, felt more comfortable playing the other way. Don't worry about playing it right. Just play within your means.
Absolutely. I will be stepping out for a moment, guys. Sorry about that.
He almost ran into trouble there. As the cue ball comes to rest on the 15, but I believe he has the 14. Okay. I kind of lost control of the cue ball there because he was so stretched out. His attention. I know. Eddie kind of lost the cue ball a little bit there and saved himself behind that 8 ball. He's trying to be a little cute with the cue ball.
Well, I think that if he can come up with a decent safety right here, he's going to be able to defend that 15 and the 13 underneath the stack. Now, he's not going to want to give anything away here.
He's kind of watched that 13 ball.
Yeah, he's fine
good speed,
right there.
good speed.
Yep.
Tom.
You know you have a good live stream when even the players themselves are trying to jump in.
Huh.
We have our friend Pascal here, of course, coming out from Dufresne Billiards, providing the wonderful scoring application for us tonight. safe right there from Eddie. Good save. Just lock that ball up.
And it's kind of tough here because he's defending 4 balls.
Well, I think I would look to play right off the bottom of the 3, slide into the rail, and just come right underneath that stack again. You just got to make sure that you're not going to carry him off the 3 into the corner pocket.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful, though. You got 3 available balls there. Because you're not going to be able to bend it back into those balls.
Yeah, he's going to look to try to put a little mess on this. Try to eliminate the scratch in the corner. Yeah, right there. But I think he might have left a 7.
Yeah.
Looking at it from our angle, that overhead view, it looks really tight from here. You might be able to see it.
It's a nice
shot right there
Nice
from
shot.
Eddie. If Eddie can keep on coming out with shots like that, this match can swing in a very different direction at any moment. And that's the dangerous thing about Eddie, is that he can clear 30, 40 balls and put a run on you when you're not expecting it.
Nice shot. Nice controlled shot. Nice firm stroke.
I think at this point I would just select to play safe. He's got a little bit of an angle right here.
Yeah.
He can play the cue ball down table,
Right.
pocket the 13 ball,
Exactly.
try to leave it in the center of that head rail.
It looks like that's what he did.
Yep.
Nice shot. Looks like Tom is electing to try and play the, might be the 11 ball he's looking at. It's no bargain. It's a big risk.
Well,
Big risk.
I think part of the issue right now is looking at it from the overhead angle. I think that looks like the 4 ball that's in the center of the rack might be a problem for him.
I don't think the safety is any bargain here either. It's a tough spot he's in.
Oh, Eddie definitely played a good shot here. break ball safe. Hit that a little hard for a safety.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, this is a perfect opportunity for Eddie right now.
He's got a break ball already there, preset for him, so it's just, okay, pick the balls off in the right order. It looks like that 5 ball will pass underneath the 4 ball into the other corner pocket.
Which he's going to clear that lane right now.
That's a very smart move.
Yeah, he's going to clear that 4 ball out. He is going to have to contend with that 12 ball or 10 ball at the top of the 12 ball.
That's fine. You could even use that as a key ball. You know, when it favors one side of the table, it's okay. But if that ball up table is in the middle area, it's not so good as a key ball. I think that the 5 ball is probably the correct shot right now into the side pocket. Because he got himself really straight on that 3 ball.
And he's going to be shooting over the 1 ball as well, so he's only giving the cue about half a ball right there.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Yeah, at this point, he's just putting the rack together.
Good shot, another good shot.
See, I think at this point right now, I would like to play the 3, the 12, the 6, 10, and then, 11 is your break ball.
Right.
Play the 3 right now. Let it drift up table for the 12 ball. Play off the head rail. Hit the 6.
Yeah, you definitely don't leave the 6 as a key ball when it's on the rail like that, especially because it's lower than the break ball. It's
Absolutely.
not really a good shot to play for.
Yeah.
So he'd be better served to play the 10-6 right now. Maybe roll up about a foot and a half.
And if he can get the right angle, if he can get on a little straight on the 6 with a little touch of angle, he can just draw back for the 11 ball, but I would like to fall on it from a different angle. Yeah, we're going to see the 12 ball get played right now. 6 ball, 11 ball. The 12.
So now he's got a little work ahead of him. He's got to control that cue ball on this. Do you play underneath? Do you go 2 rails underneath the ball? You got to be careful you don't crash into it.
You can also play the 11 ball right here and leave the cue ball just where it is, or draw back a little bit and play off the rail for that break shot as well.
I think,
Real nice shot right there from Eddie. Real nice shot. If he can just get up a little bit higher, give himself a little more angle. He might have left himself a little straight on that.
Yeah, I think he did. Maybe not. No, we're looking at a delay right there.
I don't know. I think that I might have elected to play the 11 ball right there and left, bring the cue ball back an inch or 2 and use the rail.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Score right now 40-27. Eddie to break.
shot, but really nothing leaked out too much to give him a good offensive position.
Well, I think part of the issue is that he landed a little too straight on that ball.
Yeah.
And, if you try and force it too much to try and make a break shot out of it, you might miss the shot.
Yeah.
Trying to cheat the pocket a little too much.
Mm-hmm. You'll have to excuse me. I got to step away a second.
And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Kurtz, doing his commissioner duties. All right there, Eddie elects to play safe. Leaving that 4-ball just right off the stack. Leaving Tom a really tough back cut if he likes to play this. Score right now 41-27. Of course, again, we want to thank our sponsors right now: Bayshore Billiards, Aristocrat Painting, Light Systems, Homestead Window Treatments, Thomas Grimaldi Pool Tables, Shot Refrigeration. All of these guys, by the way, are players in the league, which is fantastic, all supporting the league. Tom right now surveying the stack, looking for a key, looking for some kind of wire ball right now. The 13-2 looks promising, but he may not be 100% thrilled with it. Right now, I think the 4 is going to be his best opportunity. Second time so far that Eddie has left a really difficult position for Tom to be in, really difficult situation. And at this point in the match, with Eddie at 41 and yourself at 27, do you elect to play this 4-ball here? Try to break open the stack a little bit. Eddie, Tom's looking at the score right now. He's off camera looking at the score, and that really shouldn't be factoring into his decision-making process right now. All right, Tom tried to play safe right there, ends up scratching.
15-point penalty. That's from the cue ball.
Alright, Eddie has an opportunity right here. He's going to do the same thing Tom was doing. He's going to survey that stack and he's going to look for anything that's wired. We're going to see if he might take that 13-2 or if he'll like to play the 4-ball.
Okay, I'm back.
You were missed.
I'm sure.
You can't leave me like that again.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. Real nice shot right there by Eddie. Oh, Eddie plays safe right there. Tom's gonna let to play the 2-ball.
Good shot.
Absolutely. Leaves himself the 13-ball.
Good shot and a clean hit.
9-ball looks like it passes. Might want to play this right now. And it looks like he's gonna play the 15-ball.
Wow, he got away pretty unscathed there.
I'm not going to lie, though. I think that was an error in judgment right
Yeah,
there. I think
yeah.
he should have played a 13 ball and go into the stack to try and create more opportunity
Yeah.
and worry about a break ball a little bit later on in the rack.
Right.
You know, he has so much that he had possibility with at the bottom of the stack right there with the 7, the 1, the 6. Even if he plays off the bottom rail and then comes up into the stack.
He kind of got away with this stuff. Yeah, he left Eddie over the top. Eddie's going to have to come with a little shot on that 15 ball if he elects to.
Yeah, this is definitely a frustrating situation. Like I said, I'm actually very surprised that Tom elected to play the 15 ball at that exact moment. But you know, sometimes you have to do what you're more comfortable with. But
Yeah, he may have shot it because the 15 may have been easier because it was on the rail, so it's an easier ball to pocket. Obviously not so because he missed it, but I think he shot with what he was more comfortable with.
well, right now we're going to see a combination attempt, the 5 into the 6. Nice shot from Tom right there.
Nice shot.
Hit it with a decent amount of speed.
I think I would have gone forward there and rolled into the 5 ball because you have the 14 sitting right there. That's just preference. You know, you can still do it now, but
Well, I think part of the issue there is that he might have been concerned about getting stuck underneath or not getting a spread the way that he wanted. You know, right now he's a little close to his work, but I think he can make it through this. This is something that Eddie is going to have to start trying to avoid a little bit more, is these opportunities where Tom can pick off 8, 9, 10 balls and, you know, eating up the score.
Right. But again, you know, Eddie really didn't do anything wrong. He was just in a bad situation to start. You know, he was kind of the victim there, you know. He did the best he could with what he had.
Yeah, the only thing that I think that he could have done any differently was try to put the cue ball farther up table and left him more distance than the combination attempt, especially because those other 2 balls were sitting so close to the pocket.
He's in a tough spot here because he's got like 4 break balls. So you got to decide something and decide now, because you get down to the end and you got all break balls left and you're on the wrong side of it to start it, you know.
I'm not going to lie, I really think that, you know, Tom's shot selection on that particular shot was a little suspect right there.
Right.
He had different opportunities that he could have played in that situation to make himself fall differently, farther up table so he can shoot down table.
Right.
You know, what is it? Something like 70% of the ball should be hitting those bottom 2 pockets.
Yeah.
quite sure what what's going through a player's head when they're down at the table. And obviously, different strokes for different folks. But I think that in the interim, he's going to have to start thinking about, like you said, what his end pattern is going to be,
Right.
and try to formulate a plan and try and stick to it.
Right.
Just playing a table right that you have a 7-foot shot as opposed to a 1.5-foot shot, 2-foot shot. It just didn't make sense to me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, he nudged that ball over. He stuck at the 13. Perfect break. And now even that 10 ball sitting up in the draws of that pocket, Eddie can even use that as a key ball in an emergency.
Yep.
It's not ideal. I would prefer to use something else, but
We got 14, 1, 9, 10.
he may elect to play the 1 into the 10 right now. Play the 1
No,
ball
I
drift
don't.
the table.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
He was looking at the 1 into the 9, like you just said. And in the side
It's a
pocket,
more
use the
controlled,
10.
more controlled shot.
The only thing that he's going to want to watch is it when he plays the 10 ball, he doesn't end up sliding too far down the side rail and giving himself too severe of an angle. When the ball's in the jaws of the pocket like that, things get a little tricky.
Yep.
This is a stop shot right there. All right, not bad at all.
Nice shot. Would have liked another foot on that shot, but he's okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, score right now, 47-33 in favor of Eddie. But this is another one of those situations, like I said, where Eddie has to start being mindful of the fact that Tom's going to start picking off those shots and making 7-8 balls a rack. And, with the handicap in place, he's going to have to be really careful with this. Real nice shot there from Eddie.
And again, he got left tough, though.
We may see him bank that 4 ball in the bottom left corner. In a situation like this, do you feel that that's an acceptable risk?
Right. And I think right now this is a dead even game, because if you look at the score, 48-33, both of them are a third of the way there. So this is still anyone's game.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Real nice shot from Eddie right there.
I think you got to play the 15 ball to the side here.
I don't really think he has much of a choice. he's going to try and slice that 12 in.
Nice shot. I don't think I would have been very comfortable shooting that shot.
I don't think I would have been comfortable shooting any shot lately. Looking like Eddie's starting to feel a little more comfortable at the table. Getting a little bit of a rhythm going.
Yeah, he's finding his way a little bit. I think that 14 ball passes, so that's good. Just draw back, play for the 9, then the 14. That's the most controllable way of doing it.
Worst case scenario, if he overhits it, he's also got the 6 ball down there as an insurance to get back on the 9. This isn't too bad here, though. You can play the 9 ball in the corner pocket.
Yeah,
You still got the 14
definitely.
ball. I think
6 balls insurance.
Yeah. I think the 9 ball, the cue ball is going to drift about an inch to the left.
Just stop the ball.
Yeah.
Nice
Cue
shot.
ball drifted, like I said, just about an inch to the left, and now the 14 ball is going to get played down in the corner pocket.
Well, listen to you, Mr. Joe Straightpool.
Well, when you're sitting at this angle, it makes life real easy. And that's Bill Straightpool to you. Thank you very much. Eight and 15 ball sitting there as break balls. Opportunities. You might have liked to play the 1 here.
I'm not
Leave
sure
those
that
free.
8 ball is out of the rack, so if it was me, I would shoot the 1 on the side and then play the 11 and try and bump the back of the 8 ball to better it as a big ball. But that's usually the stuff that gets me in trouble. I think he did it right there. I think he did all right.
That's okay. The stuff that usually gets me in trouble is like Taco Bell and things like that. Yeah,
Be careful. Don't mention them. They didn't sponsor this stream. The only situation left is how to get on that 15 ball because it's blocking the pocket.
I think I would have tried to have, taken care of the 5 and cleared that lane out already by now. He may have even...
I think the 5 is the break ball because he nudged it before. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's outside the rack. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, this is going to be the deciding point right here as to what's going to happen right now. Does he play dead straight forward, maybe a little inside, and try and come back up on the left side of those 2 balls, or does he try and come around?
Oh, he's still got the 6 ball there. So it might be the shot to play the 6 now and try and come back down this way and get the right side of that 15 ball.
I don't know. I kind of like just playing with a little bit of forward, a little bit inside, and just coming off that bottom rail and just drifting back up.
He's going to try and get cute here with the inside. It's all right. It's all right. Worst comes to worst, he uses the 6 ball as the break ball.
I think we might see him
that
play
15
the
is
5.
okay, I think.
I think we're going to see him play the 5 on the side here. Use the 6
Yeah.
as a key ball.
Yeah.
And he's going to fall on the 15 as his break ball. Real nice out so far for Eddie. This is what we were saying before. Eddie is dangerous at any point in the game.
Yeah, he really slowed it down. So this is Eddie's pace when he's in the moment. This is what he does. This is Eddie's game.
I don't know if he actually has the shot now. Once he racks his balls, I'm not
I think
sure.
I think he could tickle that corner ball and kind of pop that out. It'll come down to the bottom rail and he could play shape on it. What kind of run are we on right now?
Well, I do not know, truthfully.
I think we're easily on 2 racks. I think he's on a 20-plus ball run. Yeah. I think I would have gone forward gently and just peeled off that corner ball.
Play safe right there. Tom's going to come to the table right now. One way in the top spot. Eddie with a real nice comeback there. Definitely a larger toehold in a 21 ball run in that last inning.
And Chama likes to play safe.
Still leaves that 10
And
ball.
couldn't guard against that 10 ball, right? Now do you let the ball go and go 2 rails behind and play for that 2 ball there? Or do you try and hold it, play for the 3 in the same corner? I think it's better to just shoot the ball, let it go naturally to the middle of the table.
Well, if you end up in the middle of the table, you're going to still end up on a 2 ball anyway, and you're going to try and set yourself up then.
Gotta be careful you don't run into the 3 ball here. You might scratch. Wow. You played too safe.
Stands are packed right now here at Bayshore Billiards. It's standing room only. Folks, just in case you don't know, the players earlier were saying that they could hear us, which is one of the reasons why we're trying to keep commentary to a minimum in certain situations. Nice shot from Tom right there. Leaves himself open for the 10 ball. I think right here I would just play that 10 ball, a little bit of top right, and try and go right into the stack. Open up some balls. The 3 ball is there. Pretty much just like that. He may get a different outcome than he wanted to. But he's got a lot of opportunities here.
That was a little bit of a tester.
Well, he's got a wide open table right now. Everything has a pocket for the most part. He might have to clear a lane for that 613, but beyond that, he's in the clear right here. No clear break ball right now.
12 and a 5, 12 and a 7, you draw back for the 11 in the same pocket, and you try and bump out that 11 ball.
You know, the funny thing is, worst case scenario, depending on how he falls on this, he may even look to play the 1 ball as a break shot. I know it sounds a little crazy, but if you get in a jam and you can end up higher than that 1 ball and draw into the stack, the only thing you have to really worry about is scratching off the right-hand side.
Yeah.
He can also push forward right here on the 11.
The major concern is that 2 ball over on the rail over there. She's really got no good way of getting on it. And he's got to figure a way of bumping into that ball somehow. Could he possibly draw off this 13 and into that 2 ball while the 1 ball is sitting on the side as insurance? kind of running out of options here.
Well, like you said, he's going to have to start making a decision here in terms of how he wants to fall on that four. Was it the 4-ball or the 2-ball on the side rail? I think I'd prefer to play it from above and either draw back for the 1-ball.
Right.
See, in all honesty, it looked like he didn't really have a plan there. It looked like he kind of just fell on that shot positionally.
Yeah. And he's kind of golden here. He played the 3. I would have drew back and then played the 7, try and stay underneath it and slide off into that ball on the rail. He's kind of leaving it too long.
Well, he might be using it as part of his end pattern, but right now he's going to figure out a way for him to get to the 7 to the 4, or the 7 to the 2, depending on what ball that is.
And he's wrong side again.
Well,
You go 1, you go 2 rails around for that 4-ball, and then try and go just follow straight down the rail, play the 6 on the side as your break ball.
it's amazing, though, how many times in this league, a lot of the guys in different divisions, some of your North Division players, your A Division players are going to look for that, but certain players in other divisions may not see that shot, and it's amazing how often people kind of overlook that side pocket break shot. Which right
He's
now,
just about perfect to do it.
yeah, exactly. All about a foot forward and
Yeah. Too far. Way too hard.
overhit it. All right, another rack down.
Yeah, part of the problem there is he got himself really straight, and even if he landed right, he was shooting that 6-ball from the rail.
It's your turn.
I think Eddie is electing to take a break.
Tom right now is going to take a break, and we will see what's going on.
All right, I'm going to do the same.
Well,
We'll be right back, guys.
all right. Well, as we have this break right now, what I'm going to do is, again, send a shout-out to all of our amazing sponsors. Bayshore Billiards, of course. This is the 13th season of the Straight Pool League here at Bayshore Billiards, run by Steve Kurtz. Bayshore Billiards, of course, owned originally by the late Steve Peisner. We all miss him very, very much. And, of course, condolences again to his family. We want to say another condolences to Chris's family as well. We know that he suffered a loss recently as well. And, I know that I can speak on behalf of the entire local community when we say that, we're right here with you, and, we have your backs, and if there's anything that any of us can do, just please feel free to reach out. Aristocrat Painting, Red Ralph, Robert Reagan, awesome company. They did my office in Massapequa. Wonderful job on there. Light Systems, Homestead Window Treatments, Mark and Laura Perrell. Absolutely phenomenal company. Best of Long Island winners every year lately. They do a wonderful job, and you should definitely go check out their showroom up in Huntington. Thomas Grimaldi Pool Tables, probably the best table mechanic, bar none. Does all the tables here at Bayshore. Does an amazing job. Really quality work. And Tom is obviously just a great guy, really knowledgeable, knows tables inside and out. And again, just a really great guy to play with. Schott Refrigeration, John Schott, another great guy, plays in the league here at Bayshore Billiards. Also, fantastic musician as well. And right now we are just waiting on Tom and Eddie to come back to the table. Right now it is Tom's turn currently. Score right now, 65 to, it looks like, let me see if I can get a Quick score update on that right there to about 39, 40-ish, give or take, 44. We'll find out when we come back. And at this time, folks, we're going to step 65-42, I was just told. And like Steve said, right now it's anybody's game. You know, Eddie needs to kind of step it up a little bit, though, in the shot-making department. He's missed a couple of uncharacteristic shots for him, in my opinion. And Tom is actually playing really well, I think. I think he's picking off shots, and he's taking his time. If you have to look at the two guys together side by side, I think that right now Tom looks a little more comfortable at the table. Eddie's taking his time, and he's playing his game, and Steven mentioned pace as a factor in Eddie's game. But I think sometimes when you play at that speed and you start to overthink a little bit, that it can throw you off your game a little bit, and you let those thoughts kind of creep in. Of course, I could be completely wrong, and, you know, crazier things have happened. But we want to thank everybody, of course, for watching right now. Players should be back in the room in just a moment. Both are elected to take a quick break.
All right. All right, we're back in action. He kind of played a little two-way shot there. I don't think he gave that his all. It's a little ticky safe there. Another return safe. Feeling we're just going to go back and forth here with safeties until someone makes an error. That's a nice shot. I think if I was Tom here, I would just play that 6, pocket it, and leave the cue ball up on the top rail. As he elects to do so. Whoa. That would have been a foul. It's all right. It's all right. Looks like he gave up the 11 ball there. It's not really at a good offensive vantage point, though. Yes, he could pocket it, but there's not a lot he could do afterwards. It looks like the 8 ball managed to wire up for him. Nice shot. Good catch. You gotta look for those shots. Just gotta figure out how to get that 11 ball out of there, because that's blocking the 14 ball from passing.
Actually, the 1 ball up top is blocking the 14 as well.
Wow. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Real nice opportunity for Eddie here.
Yeah, but that 7 ball now is in a horrible spot. He's going to need that 1 ball to get him up to that 7 ball, so... going to have to turn the cue ball loose and play that 13 into the side. Just got to be careful he doesn't clip that 4 ball and scratch into the corner.
Definitely like the idea of playing the 11 ball here to try and clear out that lane for the 14 ball, especially if the 1 ball is blocking up table anyway. Oof. Almost landed a little funny right there behind the 14 ball, but he has the 9 and the 4. He might even be able to play the 2 ball actually. I think he's going to like to play either the 9 or the 4 here. I don't think he can get on that for the 2 ball. Or he's going to check up and play the 14 ball right now. Good shot by Eddie right there. See, right now I actually like playing the 1 ball down table, rolling up a little bit, giving yourself a little angle on the 7 ball. Yep, he's going to like to play the 1 ball. I think he might have a little bit, played a little too long.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He just naturally come down for the 15 ball and then use the 2 ball as a key ball for the 4. Oh boy. You kind of forced that.
Hey Mike, I see you in the chat, and we'll definitely take a look at that after the rack. We've been trying to make sure that everything stays as accurate as possible. Alright, well. Tom's looking to play the 4 ball right now. And try and spin that ball out.
You think he's going to elect to play safe off the 7?
In his position right now, I would try and roll down there, get the angle, and if I could, play off that side rail and go right for it. And he left himself in a great position to play off that side rail. He might be a little high on it, though.
I think it's a little straight. I would have liked to have been down another maybe foot, so you can naturally come off that ball.
Alright, we're going to get a quick score update right now. Alright, so Tom is actually at 51 right now.
And Eddie is at 70.
Tom just moved his beads over, so we're trying to keep an eye on the score for everybody. I think he's going to look to go for it right here. Alright,
Played safe.
Still a good save, though. A little bit of inside. He came down to the head rail. You know, still a solid safety. Always a dangerous shot when you play this because you really don't want to try and leave anything. It looks right now from the overhand angle that I don't think he left the 5 open.
Yeah, I think he did good.
Yeah.
Done good.
That'll do. That'll do.
So this is still a dead even race. Both players are about halfway.
Yeah, it really is anybody's game right now. I mean, Tom's in a little bit of a difficult position right now with his safe because he has to defend the 5, the 1. But he just rolled safe, I think.
Wow. Oof. That was a big, big risk. And it appears that Tom fouled the ball.
He probably double hit.
They should have called me over.
Big opportunity right here for Eddie to make up some ground.
Oh, yeah.
And again, that goes to the judgment that we were talking about from Tom earlier in questioning, going against that plan that we had at the beginning of the night where he said, I'm not going to go for those big shots and I'm not going to go for, those tough chances.
Right. And he left Eddie a little tough here. He's got a little bit of a combo to play. Nice shot. Nice shot.
He's definitely got opportunity now.
That was the most controlled shot. Smart play.
If anybody's confused in the chat right now, what happened? We think Tom double hit the ball and had a foul.
You know, everyone sees the game differently. You know.
Well, you know, it's going to be one of those situations where there's definitely always going to be a right way to do things, and you know, none of us are pros. You know, so
You play within your means. You play your game, not everyone else's game. Wow. Wow. Settle down.
yeah. And the farther right now that Eddie can pull away, the better. Just to give himself a little bit of breathing room. But every time Tom's at the table, he's definitely nipping at his heels and he won't let go.
Right.
I think I'd like to see Eddie play the 8, possibly the 3, the 9, try to push those 2 balls out.
I think you play the 8, then you play the 6, and then you get for the 9, and you bump over that ball, and then you got the 3 sitting there.
Or you could do it that way
You
too.
could do it that,
I think he still has the 3 though.
see,
You might be able to see it behind the 6.
yeah, he does, but it could have been a little easier the other way. See, the problem with the way he did it, he just took his out ball out of there, out of the equation. So now he's kind of gambling a little bit. If he would have played with a 6 before. He's fighting for every point.
And that can definitely start to wear on you after a while.
Sometimes it's tough to see the table from the outside when you're in it, you know. It's easy to call the shots from where we are.
here, but he breaks the 13 and the 11. You will see he wants to play off the 7 right now. Just trying to play it down in the corner pocket. Or
Yeah. It's kind of maybe a little two-way shot here.
and so he might just play a nice little safety right there. I think he might have gotten away with this, but I think he left the 7 though. Either way, it's still going to be tough. You still have to play a 9-foot shot all the way down the table. Then worry about the 6, the 11, the 13. What happened? I know it's a bad cut, but I actually prefer playing the 6 right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that cue ball will run into those balls, though. It looks like the cue ball might go a little bit long towards the corner, and he's going to miss those 2 balls.
I didn't say it was a perfect plan.
Well, yeah. valid plan. Nice shot, nice shot.
50-yard line shot right there. Real nice shot.
Well, he definitely has the angle into them now. Actually, if you could cut the 13, you might run into the back of the 11, and it's going to send it towards the side pocket. Is he playing a carry? Or he's playing safe?
I'm actually really surprised he elected to play that safety right there. I would have thought he would have tried to spin the 13 ball into the corner
I
pocket.
think he thought he was going to hit more full in the face on the 13, sending both of them to the rail. Tom's out of this rack. Score right now 82-52. All right, Tom with a break shot here. Has an opportunity to gain some ground. Oh, does not get what he wanted out of that. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Tom before the match, and he says that's been happening to him a lot. He's making the break ball, and he's just somehow just either sticking to the rack or coming up dry, and he can't figure it out.
Well, I think it's a combination of knowing where the cue ball is going to land on the stack
Yeah.
and which
Yeah.
English to put on, whether you follow the ball or. Alright, plays a nice little tiki safe out of there.
I think when he played that break shot, he had that on his mind too, that he's not getting a shot afterwards.
Oh, it's entirely possible.
You know, how do I hit this ball? You know.
Absolutely, very possible.
All right, Eddie takes an intentional foul.
Tom elects to do the same. Eddie is surveying the rack right now.
He's in a tough spot. He's got a lot to defend here. Looks like he's going to try and play it and leave him doubled up on a 5-2 combo.
Just put Eddie on 2. Yeah, players are discussing it right now. Eddie is in fact on 2. Didn't hit anything there.
I think Eddie's saying that he hit the ball.
No,
'Cause he
Eddie
was-
actually confirmed that he is on 2
He
after
did?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely a tough spot for Eddie right here. Does he like to play the 5-2 combination? You know, the 11 ball looks like it passes. Excuse me, the cue ball looks like it passes the 7 to get to the 11 ball, but that's a beyond tough shot.
Yeah, yeah. Just throwing a spear at the wall.
Real solid attempt right there if he was trying to make it. All right, Eddie just elected to call over Steve, the league operator, for a hit call. Tom's trying to play a tricky shot. Scratches anyway, unfortunately, after a good hit. Apparently there was no warning. I'm looking at the chat right now and I'm seeing that minus 15 re-rack. Apparently there was no warning. You guys would have to talk to the league operator on that ruling. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the table just for a moment.
Guys, it has come to my attention that Tom was actually on two in that situation, but Eddie did not warn him as he approached the table. So, without a referee at the table, it is deemed that the three fouls do not count. Guys, this is a hard lesson learned that you have to warn your opponent when he is on 2 as he approaches the table. Michael, you could have stayed and refereed the match. As Eddie plays a safety. His score is currently 84-52. Michael, you could have also offered to. That would have been a nice thing to do. Special thanks to Pascal for providing the scoring system for us using the 14-1 engine. Nice shot by Tom. What do you do here?
If you can see the 10, I'd play the 10 ball, but I don't know if you can actually see it. You might be electing to bank the 2 here, just play safe.
Yeah, a little two-way shot.
just a little safety right down the table. Smart move.
I have a funny feeling Eddie's going to go for that 9 ball.
Well, I don't see him going for the bank at this point, but he's looking at it for a second, but I think he's going to end up with a 9. 9 will give him a nice shot on the, if he even falls right, he may end up having an opportunity at the 15 ball to break up that 113.
He could also bank the 3 ball to the right there and put Tom back in the same spot that he is right now. Bank the 3 into the cluster there. All right, I'm flying solo now, I guess. Eddie had to leave. Charlie had to leave.
No, you're not solo, Steve. I'm here.
Oh, thank you, sir. We got Pascal joining us. He's been busy working behind the scenes, but he's kind of jumped back in.
So, did you inform the audience of what happened on the turf hall?
Yeah, I didn't know that Tom was on the 2 fouls. So when I made the hit call, I didn't know that I should have called the call. But regardless, it was Eddie's responsibility to warn him.
Yeah, he did warn him
before his turn.
Yes, he warned him after the second foul, which is not valid then.
Yes.
I should take the 9 ball here.
Yeah, he's playing safe though. He's just gonna pocket this ball and play safe up at top.
Okay. Okay, his score is 84-60 now. 84-60. Yeah.
I think the margin still in the game is still anyone's game right now.
Of course, yes. I think if you consider the handicap, Eddie still has a small lead, I guess. 84-60, let me guess. No, Tom is ahead. I mean, in terms of the handicap.
And Tom played it safe.
So here I think Eddie should go behind the rack. Take a fall and go behind the rack.
Yeah, you just tickle him a little bit, loosen him up a little bit.
Yeah, move a few balls. Because if you don't move anything, the opponent can just send the cue ball back on the table and you're back to square one. Exactly like that. Very good shot.
And he actually did it even better because he got the ball to the rail. I think you're supposed to play safe off the 11.
Did he leave something for Ed?
He left him a tester on that full ball if he wants to go for it. I think I'd play safe with the 13 and try and draw into the cluster there, like right into that little window.
Yeah. That's what Ed is doing. Very nice. Wow. I think Tom has an easy safe off the 5. Go down the table. He might leave the 11 or the 5, but there's nothing else.
Well, he could bank the 5 out of there and draw back into the cluster. Just
Did he bank in the side?
no, you're not banking it to make it. You're banking it to play safe.
Okay.
You're just bringing the cue ball into the cluster.
Oh, I think he left the 5.
You kind of weigh your options here. Which one's tougher, the 5 or the 4?
If I look on the screen here, I see the 5 is almost a straight shot.
I don't know. It's no hanger into the side. I think it's a little steeper than you see there. Nice shot, Eddie. That's it, Eddie. Take a few breaths. Gotta regain control.
So Eddie's immediate concern is find a way to re-break, and I don't see anything easy. I mean, I don't think he can do it now. No.
Well, do you shoot the 9 ball and draw back and play for the 13 aside and re-break that way?
Yeah, it's probably his best option at this point, but
I don't. Actually, he's got the 14, I think.
Really? Oh,
I
yeah.
think so. Oh,
Oh my god, he overdid it. Ouch, that one hurts. And he opened the rack. Ouch.
And Tom likes to take a quick timeout.
At 86 to 16. Good.
Okay, 86 to 60. Tom takes a second break.
Where do we go?
Bathroom.
So how many breaks is allowed in your league, Steve?
I try to do 2, but sometimes Mother Nature, he's an older man. You got to go to the bathroom a few times.
Nerve wracking. I never shoot this nerve wracking. I'm nervous.
Should I tell him about the 3 falls? He was on 3. He did 3 falls.
He was on 3?
Yeah, you told him you're on 2 and then he fouled after.
You
I
gotta
didn't even know.
you gotta warn him before he comes to the table.
Really?
I didn't know when I made the call that he was on 2.
But you have to warn him when it's his turn.
I didn't even realize it.
You warn
I
him
found out
before the second
afterwards.
time. You have to warn him when it's his turn. For the third, when he's about to shoot and he's on 2.
I didn't even realize it.
I cost you the match, my friend.
Oh, God.
So I just informed Eddie that Tom did the 3 fall, and
I had no idea.
yeah, Eddie's saying that he had no idea. He just forgot in between that. Because I remember he did tell Tom you're on 2. You did tell him. You told him.
When he walked away from the shot,
Yeah.
you told him he was on 2, but then when you never warned him again,
So
Confused.
that's all right. You're in a fog.
I don't know how I missed the ball. That fucking ball was so...
I think what happened there is he played that 14 and the cue ball hit the cluster and kicked it, the 14, and it double hit it. That's why it made it overcut like that. Because of the collision.
yeah,
When a break ball is tight to the rack, sometimes you get that double kiss where it hits the ball a second time.
oh, okay. So you think the 14 hit the pack and
The cue ball hit the pack,
oh,
and it hit the 14 a second time,
a second time.
kicking it wide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Tom is back. And resume the timer and.
All right. Tom opened up the balance of the rack. He really doesn't have a decent break ball. The only thing possibly is the 1 ball if it's outside the rack. I mean, the 7 works. It's You should play that 3 ball now.
Yep.
Play the 3, then you can get that 15 ball out of there. 'Cause that 15 is blocking the 14.
So he chose to
Yeah.
follow another way, and there's nothing good now. Can he take the 1 now?
Yeah, but I think the 1's a good break ball.
Then he's up the table with nothing. He can take the 7 and the stop shot for the 15. So,
Yeah.
but his last shot was not really good.
He kind of got away with that.
Yeah. Okay, he's back in control. Can he negotiate this end of rack? Okay, it's 15 next. That's the correct shot. Maybe take the 4 next, right? You want to get rid of it now, right?
Yeah, the 4 is definitely a problem.
Okay, decided to create a little spread here. I don't think that was necessary.
No. I don't think he's really playing to, link racks together. It's just, get whatever points you can. I just want to make a quick shout out to Mark Perel, who's in the chat. He is the owner of Homestead Window Treatments, one of our league sponsors. I am joined in the booth with Pascal Dufresne from Amsterdam Billiards.
Okay.
Now he left Eddie a little bit of work here. He might end up leaving that 14 for the break shot. I think Eddie's taking a little break.
Okay, Eddie's taking his first break. Score is 86-69. Like you can see on the board, Tom is going to 103. So he needs 34 more balls, and Eddie needs 64 balls. Okay, so Eddie changed his mind and he's back at the table. I don't think that's going to count as his break. The only hope he has to get a break shot is with the 14 at the bottom of the table, or maybe using the 1 in the side pocket for side pocket break shot. And that's another break shot. Looks like Eddie's going for it. Yes, but he missed the pack. Oh, maybe that's just enough. Wow, what a shot by Eddie. Yeah, there was no hope to continue, so he elected to play safe. So we're going another safety battle. I think we saw that both guys are pretty well versed in the safety battles. What we saw was a pretty good level. So I expect a long safety battle here. One thing Tom could do here is play directly on the 11, the ball in the middle, create some spread, make sure to leave the cue ball there. That would be a good safety. That's what he's doing, I think.
Okay, I'm back in action.
So people watching might think that was a good safety, but actually he could have created more spread and make it more difficult for Eddie to have a safety. Now Eddie has a pretty easy comeback.
Yeah, whenever you leave yourself frozen to the ball, it's an easy getaway. You want to create a little distance if you can.
So again, Tom has a chance to create some spread here, but he's going to take a safety that to which Eddie's going to have an easy answer. If you have an occasion to create some spread and leave, and you're sure that you're going to be safe, that's the way to go. So that was a safety by Eddie. Yeah, that one is going to be difficult. I think Tom is going to leave a shot no matter what he does here.
Can he make the one?
Maybe he's doing it. You're right. Steve, I didn't see that. Maybe he's doing it. Oh, yes, he did it.
He's got no bargain here, though. He's got a long, straight shot on the 9 ball. I think Tom was kind of favored on that shot because he got here early today and he was practicing on the 10-foot long straight shots for a couple of hours, and that paid off right there.
Okay, so Tom is going to have a chance to come back and get a good angle on the 3 to re-break. It's a precision here, precision shot. You must have a small angle on the 3 ball.
Yeah.
To run into the cluster, the pack. That
Kind of
It's
overcooked it. He overcooked it. He's going to have to hit this real gentle and maybe try and graze the balls. You can't overpower this.
yeah, he has the right angle though. I
great.
think.
Yeah, but you can't hit this hard. If you hit it hard, you're going to bend around the balls.
Okay.
And that being said, if you glance those to the side of the rack, you might scratch in that bottom corner.
Yeah, it's tough to hit the first ball on the nose, right? Most likely the cue ball.
If he hits the side of that 5 or the 6, he's in trouble.
Very nice.
He hit that ball full.
Yep. And he has a shot on the 6, the 4.
That's a nice shot, but he's kind of left himself a little tough again. He's going to have to shoot that 11 up top. It's going to be a little delicate here.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to hit, but he should have hit that with more power. Try to create more damage.
He's going to try and draw into the 12 ball. And that 5 ball should come off for that bottom corner. Oh. Didn't hit it as full as I thought he would.
Okay. What is he doing now? Safety?
Yeah. He's playing the 10 ball, I think. I think I cut the 8 ball.
There's no safety here. I have no idea what he's doing. There's
He's
no
playing
safety.
the 10 ball.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wow. Nice shot.
It was kind of fortunate that that set up for him. Just got to solve that 214 there. The 5 ball is a nice key ball for the 12 ball as a break.
So combo now or 5 up the table?
He's gonna play the 5 up the table again. I don't think he's not playing to run tables. He's just trying to get whatever points he can. And he missed. Watch. There's an earthquake. Sorry. We're still okay. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of an earthquake. A little tremor. Eddie's kind of playing like he gave up a little bit here. He kind of looks a little bit deflated when he's at the table.
Okay, so there was a little glitch at the end, but now we're back on track. And offensive play index 568 for Eddie and 551, 555 for Tom. So they're pretty much playing at the same level. And the score is kind of reflects that. It's 92 to 80 for Tom. He's only 23 away from a win now, from the goal line.
It's actually something I need to consider for a future season as far as how to handicap Tom. He's got to be careful. He might actually bend right under the rack. He might not even hit the rack here. He's got to hit this like a low stun shot. You can't. No, okay.
Tom is gonna go for the 9 ball. I think he wants to run in the 3 ball cluster, like near the middle. No.
He would have been better off to just go right into the 10 ball full, and you would have had that 12 ball sitting right there.
Yeah. But
now he's pondering, what did I just do?
yeah. Okay, he's gonna take this opportunity to clean up the balls of the table. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, kind of reset yourself a little bit.
No, he changed his mind. Stay down the table.
Is that a 10 ball pass?
It does.
Well, once the 10 ball's out of there, then he could play the 12, and now that lane is clear for the 4. You don't need to go into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Creating a new problem. Now you got to take your break ball.
Yeah, here goes the break ball. Goodbye.
He's just playing cleanup.
Yep.
I mean, he does have the 13-15 as a key ball, break ball situation over there. Not preferable, because you got such a small margin to get for the 13.
And as you can see on the screen, Tom is playing for 15 now. $14. And I think the last hope for a break ball is gonna go away right now. Yeah, it's just playing cleanup.
Yeah. I mean, your last actual hope is to play for the 6 ball and bump out the 4 ball.
Okay.
Now you leave the problem for Eddie.
So I hope Eddie won't do like last rack. He just gave control in a nonchalant manner.
Yeah.
So now he should have a plan. Go to a safety battle where he's going to be favored.
He's going to try and force this ball. Actually, wasn't the end of the world there.
Yeah, I don't like Eddie's body language. You're right, he looks like he gave up.
Yeah. Maybe once he found out that he messed up with the 3 fouls.
Maybe I shouldn't have done
Good work.
I wanted to get his reaction.
Actually, Eddie can play this 15 now, and he could come down table and play that 6 and bump that ball out.
Yep. Let's go, Eddie. You have to fight until the last ball.
He sees it. He sees it.
Ouch. Wow.
If that 4 passes, he could shoot that and bump the 6 down.
It does pass. But he puts inside and on the rail, himself on the rail. Okay.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a comedy of errors going on. It seems to happen in every game.
Wow. Looks
Yeah.
like Eddie wants to give up.
Yeah. Eddie's waving the white flag. And Tom's just going to pocket this ball and play safe.
Yep.
Good job.
Wow, score is even score 92-92 right now. It means Tom only needs 11. And if you look at the offensive play index, Tom now officially has played better than Smash than Eddie.
Duly noted.
Yeah, 17-17 the misses. That's kind of that's a little high. All right. I think that's a safety, right? Did he call
Yes.
safe? Yeah.
Yes.
So he misses. Weird. So he was playing safe. He wanted to pocket the ball, but he missed the ball. I think that's what happened. And Eddie has kind of a break shot here, but the angle is thin, so it's not easy to pocket the ball, and it's not easy to send the cue ball in the pack. Decided not even to try it.
Is he going to play and bank that corner ball?
No. Safety by the back of the... Yep, just one ball.
Reason I say that is Eddie tries those bank the corner balls and stuff like that, and he's actually high percentage to make them.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, though.
Good safety.
So this is an example of what I was talking about earlier.
You can play into the back of the four, no?
Yes, but you want to do some damage here.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
You want to spread a few balls.
Exactly.
Okay.
That one ball, straight up.
Yes, it does go. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Eddie, if you're gonna do it now. Let it go and move on. This is your time. Yeah, play this in the side and you slide over.
go up the table
No,
the
I
one
just, I just slide over into the middle of the table. You got the 15 in that one corner. You got the 3 in the other corner.
Okay, break now.
Or the 12.
Okay.
You know, you're playing position for 3 balls here. Okay, kept it simple. You play this and you slide over, get a good angle on the 3. You know, right into the top of them. Go into the back of the 5 ball. Try and make a break shot. I would have done that there because you have the 14 as insurance, you know?
Yeah. And that might have created a break ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
His decision making is clouded right now.
So 2 ball and 1 shot that puts Tom 9 ball away from the goal line, from the finish line. 8 balls away. Okay, 6 ball is needed by Tom.
Now, what do you look to do? You just play the 4 and you roll up and you play safe on the side of the rack?
Yeah, probably.
You set that second ball on the bottom?
Yeah, second ball from the... That's one of my favorite safety. Second ball from the bottom.
Yep.
The 1 ball.
Usually like three or 4 balls pop out.
Yeah. And it's your opponent has doesn't have many answers to that. It's the second time Tom misses an easy ball on a safety.
Yep. He's going for it. He thinks he could put enough inside on this to clip the rack.
Wow.
Wow.
He just sold out.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Put 1. Needs 5.
Just protect the cue ball now. Just play simple shots.
There's
9, 2, 8, 1, 15.
yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna take the 2, the easiest ball.
Yep.
Now the 1 ball, the second easiest ball.
This is the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. He needs 3 now. $15-5 and then what? 3 ball? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna concede the last ball.
Well, thank you all for tuning in and for supporting the Bayshore Billiards Straight Pool League, and many thanks all around to our sponsors, Richard Shoe, we got Homestead Window Treatments, Charles Eames Photography, and we got Thomas Grimaldi Pool Tables, we got Aristocrat Painting, and many others. As a reminder, here at Bayshore Billiards, we're going to be starting an in-house 8-ball and 9-ball league. It's going to be played on 7-foot diamond pro-ams. Should be coming sometime in April. Just keep your eye out for that. All right, thank you all. Thank you, Pascal, for lending a hand.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
I look forward to using your software down the line as soon as I'm up to speed.
Okay, you can count. You can always count on my help.
Thank you. Thank you.
The first time the scoreboard got out of Amsterdam,
Yep.
the first ball was used elsewhere, and I hope you start to use it, and other league directors of 14.1.
I'll definitely spread the word.
Yeah, I think it's the best software for 14.1. I haven't seen anything even close. So yeah. If you're a league director and you wish to use this software, you can contact me, and I can get the ball rolling for you. With the help and little technical problem, and explain you how the setup works. That kind of stuff, you can contact me, or Steve will put you in contact with me.
Okay, very good. We'll do. Thanks again, all.
Okay. Bye, all.
I don't even have a heart attack, bro. You have no idea how much my heart was racing. My hands were sweating. I haven't used the bridge that many times in one game in my life.
You got away with murder.
Yeah.
You know you 3 fouled, right?
I didn't realize it.
Okay. You don't have, it's a competition, you don't have to help.
Nobody said nothing. They should have
don't
said
have-
something.
don't
My
have to
head
help
was
your
like
opponent.
so bugged out that I made that shot and I scratched. I was like, "Fuck that open rack again. Another open rack again. Another open rack." That's all I was thinking of. Yeah, he thought I was already on one. I said, no, I kicked that 11 ball.
Joe already showed you.
Oh man, it's a beauty. Yeah, nice. I love it. 3/8. Oh, yeah.
I'll make it cute. I like it. I love the joint. I like the 3/8 thing. Yeah. Right.
Beautiful.